We're going to talk you through what some 2x2 RPO spread offenses are doing in terms of flopping their back. You know, when you see a two-high structure like you're going to see here, Morehead State here is on offense. Okay, see a two-high safety structure. It's difficult to determine who is the B-gap run fitter. Okay, at least based on the shell. So what you have to do is you have to look at the first level and tie in the first level and second level fits, because what you want is an open B-gap to the first level, because that tells you that that linebacker is responsible for the B-gap, and then you're running your RPOs off that linebacker because he is the conflict defender. He has a B-gap responsibility in the run game and a pass responsibility. So you see what Morehead State's doing here is they're flipping it back a little bit, and they're getting what they want. We'll show you the end zone shot of it, but these two D tackles are moving, and they're simply just running a quick speed out off the RPO action. Becomes a one-on-one play and a big play for Morehead State. We'll get a better look here in the end zone shot. So what you're seeing right now is the back is lined up to, the three technique is lined up to the back, okay, into the boundary. Now 4-3 teams will do that, and they'll have the field fitter be the B-gap player, because the run action based on where the back is coming at him. That's something we need to know if you're devising these RPO schemes. Now as Morehead State flops the back, what happens here is now they're shifting. Okay, so now this becomes a 3-tech, so now they're switching their responsibilities up front. Okay, so now that tells you it's a weak side fit. Okay, so now this player is a weak side B-gap player, and that's his responsibility in the run game. So Morehead State flips it back. Defensive tackles adjust. Now the open fitter is the apex player out here, and he becomes the conflict defender on the out. Simple kind of dart action. You saw the pass play, what it looked like. What you see here is this linebacker. Watch this linebacker trigger and step up. So once that apex linebacker triggers, it steps up. Quarterback has what he wants in the RPO game, delivers it out there. Running back makes a play, receiver makes a play, and it's a big gain. So just flopping the back again will help determine who the B-gap fitter is at the second level if you're in 2x2 and the team's a two-high defense. Now this is a 3x1 set, but again, too high here for James Madison, Morehead State on offense. The difference is now where you're putting that 3 technique on a 4 down. Again, it could be to the field now, depending on what the defensive structure is. And we'll take a look at the end zone shot, but you see Morehead State offensive coordinator Pat St. Louis is changing that up here. And we'll get a look at the end zone shot. So what ends up happening here is when they switch to back, again, 4-3 teams sometimes will put that tackle in the boundary B-gaps. Now this player is a conflict defender. He's going to get zone run action. He's a B-gap fender. Okay, here comes a stick right behind him, and he's the player that's in conflict. And again, when you're designing these RPO systems, these RPO concepts, it helps to know who that run fitter is. Because again, everything in the RPO system is manipulating the defender that has 2 responsibilities, both to play the run and to play the pass. So we'll see an end zone shot of it again. There's the open B-gap. Okay, so you know that's the B-gap defender. He becomes a conflict defender. He's the extra fitter. And again, it's all extra fitter concept. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 defenders, 5 offensive players against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who the 6th man is. You're RPOing off that 6th defender, and there he is. And Morehead takes advantage of it.